Welcome back, everybody. Repeat here with you for another turn down for what iRacing Truck Series race tonight, live from Las Vegas Motor Speedway. And we're going to have just about 20 to 25 guys out here. Going to go ahead and try to capture the pole and, of course, the win. Everybody wants to get out there and dance with the Las Vegas Showgirls live on stage. Let's catch up with some of our qualifiers. How about the Deuce? Look at this 213simware.com Patriot Esports Chevy Silverado. Phenomenal looking machine. Let's go ahead and bring up your scoring pylon. Go ahead and bring up everything else. That way y'all are on top of everything as the night unfolds. Let's go. So, man, it's gonna be a hell of a night. I cannot wait to actually kick this off, see exactly who goes where, who gets what kind of damage, how many cautions, are we all green flag? A whole lot going on here in Sin City. The High Line has always been very, available to all drivers, all race long. And as you saw by that little bit of a clip, we are racing from dusk into the night, and we're gonna see this place shine brightly in the Las Vegas desert. Definitely appreciate everybody that's coming out, hanging out. Gonna look forward to chatting it up, keeping you all and keeping me company at the same time. Byron Jones comes down across the line. Looks like he's gonna stay. Nope, he's gonna move up to P number 2, right where he was earlier. How about now we catch up with the one and only Chris Murphy in this Hiring Our Heroes Ford F-150 number 21. Chris Murphy's been very, very strong. Looks like we got a new fastest man in town. The fastest gunslinger in the West. Justin Anasigok just put it on pole with a 30.89 as we continue to watch the 21 come round and complete his lap. So let's see where Chris Murphy goes from P9. Does he stay there? Yep, it looks like he is gonna go ahead and stay there. How about new fastest man in town, the 63 Dude Wipes of Evan Knopp with a 30.89, and that lap must come down to the thousandths because Justin Anasigok just ran the same exact time. So Evan Knopp's got him by a time less than the blink of an eye. How about we catch up now with the 78 Elite Performance Industries filter time. Number 78 Silverado, the one and only Tyler Dohar, made the trip out to Las Vegas Motor Speedway as well. Him and Byron Jones have been on top of the point standings all season long, or so it seems. And while we're talking about that, let me go ahead and show you the points once we see exactly what kind of time Tyler Dohar is going to put up. So far, survey says down the backstretch, down the Nellis straightaway as it is, into turns 3 and 4. Going to keep it high, wide, and handsome. Try to carry a whole lot of momentum off the line. Tyler Dohar, Connor Cunningham, and Joshua Roberts, the only ones so far not to post a time. Tyler Dohar, that lap is actually going to be good enough for 20th. But now on his second lap, you definitely see him all the way down on that white line. Going to carry all kinds of speed through and off the corner, down the backstretch, into turn number 3. Again, all the way down on that white line. So just like Daytona or Talladega, wound it up on the high side for his get up to speed lap, down on the apron, across the start stripe, and it looks like Tyler Dohar will jump to P number 4. How about now we catch up with Connor Cunningham. Right now he's showing that his first time lap was a 31.6 as well. So we'll see exactly how he slots himself in with his second lap. Actually, it looks like he is going to call it a one and done. So the only one that has not come out to post a time so far is going to be Joshua Roberts. Jeff Lednam also out here in this Lincoln Welders number 37. This looks like, nope, and he's not going to have enough time to finish that second lap. All right, let's clear the boards and see exactly how they are going to grid up. So it looks like it's going to be Evan Knopp on the pole with Justin Anasagak to his outside. Pacey Wygant in that number 00, sitting P3. Tyler Dohar, P number 4. Let me get on up to these guys for you. So we mentioned, P number 4 is going to be Tyler Dohar. P5 is going to be Cole Snyder in that number 24. P6 to round out row number 3, Gary Huffines. Byron Jones sitting P7 in that deuce with Zach Meredith, a guy that Byron Jones can really get down and racy with many, many times throughout the night, as they have in weeks past. Sitting P8. P9 is going to be Mike Campbell III with Jeff Jones, the name you know, sitting back there in P10 in that number 95. Then we're going to have Chris Murphy in 11th in that number 21 with David Davis in that number 77, P number 12. P13, talking about Robert Amaral in his number 70 with Elric George, Old Bossy Geo, the Nassau Assassin, P14. P15 is going to be Nate Lehman. Good to see him out there with Jeff Lednam. We just watched him complete a lap a little bit ago in P16. So rounding out row number 8. Row number 9 is going to start with David Ayers in that is number 1. P18 is going to be Mike Allen in that breast cancer awareness number 88. P19 is going to be Dale Rapp in his 52 with Mike Campbell Jr., old Papa Bear himself, for P20. P21 is going to be Connor Cunningham, and I can't wait to show you this Hellman's number 8 that he's going to be rocking tonight. And then, of course, out there in P22 is going to be the one and only Josh Roberts in his number 69. So I'm definitely looking forward to getting this going. Mama Bear, I see you out there. Nope, race didn't start. As you see, they're just rolling off right now. So let's go ahead and clear the boards. We're going to go ahead and bring back up your scoring pylon so you can see exactly how everybody sets. Let's also go ahead and bring up your track map. And while we do that, let's also go ahead and take a look at tonight's weather. So it looks like we got about 74-degree air temp and a track temp of about 77. So the track's going to be really cool. Cannot wait to bring you this race all night long. All right, let's go ahead and catch up with our leaders and everybody else. It's going to be one hell of a race. I cannot wait. Let's go ahead and widen this out a little bit. Mom Bear, I definitely apologize for the stream that I had a couple of weeks ago that kept on breaking. I promise you will not have any problems with this stream tonight. Those issues that I had have been completely fixed. You should be golden all night long. Look at this field. Look at the sunset around this facility. It's going to be a great night for racing. Get ready to go ahead and pull those belts tight one more time, as it looks like they're coming off of turns 3 and 4. So Barney the flagman should have them in sight. There it is. Barney's got the green flag in hand. Pace Truck's making that hard left down pit road. Let's go racing all night long. Sid City, Las Vegas. Let's go. All right, coming off the corner to complete lap number 1. It looks like the 63 of Evan Knopp going to beat the 3 of Justin Aniscock to the line. So Evan Knopp in that machine is going to go ahead and lead the first lap. Cole Snyder so far making up 2 spots. Byron Jones making up 1. Chris Murphy making up 1. Robert Amaral making up 2. Nate Lehman making up 3. Rodney Ayers making up 3. And Jeff Lednam a little bit further in the back also making up 1 spot. A lot of movers and shakers all the way around this mile-and-a-half speedway in the middle of Las Vegas, Nevada. Still side by side for the lead, and it doesn't look like they are going to let up anytime soon. As now you see the, let's actually jump on board with the 63 and take a look and see exactly what he's got going on from that rear chase cam right now. Definitely a great fight. Look at this. Side by side, the 3 GM Good Wrench machine. He's got the whole field in tow. Beautiful Dude Wipes Camping World Toyota Tundra TRD machine on that low line. Jesse B513 says hello back to you. Hello, daughter and grands. Haha. There you go. Way to bring more people into the fold. Absolutely love it. And you know what? Speaking of bringing people into the fold, definitely got to show the reason. And here it is right here. Whoa, looks like Mike Allen, just as I do that, gonna have just a little bit of bad luck, but doesn't look like he got too much damage right there. But caution number 1 is out. Mike Allen really no worse for the wear. Let's go back and see if we can find out exactly what happened in front of Mike. Looks like it started with Nate Lehman and possibly Mike Campbell. So let's switch things up just a little bit, and we'll go back with Mike Campbell right now. So you see the 11 of Mike Campbell. You see that Buffalo Bills number 17 on the bottom side. Where does this start? Does the 11 get loose? It looks like he's a little touch and go on that high side. Oh, that's a little bit of net code about the same point. I think there might have been contact one way or another. But there you see how Mike Allen came to be. Let's check back in with Jeff Jones. So this is about 4 or 5 spots back. Oh, just nowhere to go for that 69. All right, let's see what Mike Allen saw. So Mike Allen here is about 8 or 9 trucks back. So he's got plenty of braking time. This is why we saw him go ahead and stab the brake and try to pull low. Good call by him, and he just ended up getting loose. So yeah, not too much damage to that 88. Looks like it's mostly, just door damage, which, not being a super speedway, it could be harmful, but not as harmful. So we'll have to see how that goes. All right, let's go ahead and bring us back live. All right, so far it doesn't look like many have gone down pit road. It looks like Gary Huffines in his 51 has gone down pit road. Jeff Jones also on pit road. Definitely a lot of damage to that Energizer number 95. Nate Lehman on pit road in his number 14. Mike Pop Bear Campbell in his 71 also on pit road. And of course his son in that 11 down pit road as well. And definitely a lot of smoke pouring from underneath the hood. All right, so let's go ahead and catch back up with our leaders. The 63 of Evan Knopp still leading, doing his thing. Just trying to find something right quick for all of y'all. All right, let's go ahead and clear all that out, and we'll go ahead and bring your ticker up top back up. Go ahead and bring your track map back as well. And yeah, let's see how this all works out. You see the lights atop the pace car are out, and we're gonna go ahead and kick them off one more time. All right, there's your track map. As you see, everybody going through turn 2, coming off, going down the Nellis straightaway. And when I don't just call it the Nellis straightaway, you'll actually see as the trucks pass by, it's actually painted on the wall. There it is, the Nellis straightaway. From talking about Nellis Air Force Base in Nellis, Nevada. All right, so I was gonna go back and show you the truck that Mike Allen is racing. Pop Bear says 12 minutes of damage for his number 71. Very unfortunate, Papa. Sorry to hear, but I'm glad to know that you're not completely blown up and that you will be back out as the race goes on. It's been one hell of a fight up top so far. I'm looking forward to keeping it just like that. And these guys coming off turn 4. Coming across the start stripe, green flag's back out. Let's go. All right, so Evan Canopy's going to come across the line and lead yet another lap. Big mover, though. Cole Snyder right now up 3 spots, sitting in P number 2 in that number 24 Mountain Dew Baja Blast truck, I believe. Justin Anscock back there in P number 3. Pacey Wygant back 1 spot to P4, and Tyler Doar also back 1 spot in P5. Byron Jones up 1, Zach Meredith up 1, Chris Murphy up 3. Elric George up 5, and Dale Rapp up 9 spots, sitting in P10. Coming across the line, going into turns 1 and 2 after coming across the line that time. Still the 63, but you got to wonder now, is Evan Canop kind of pushing that truck? Is he just wanting to just to lead, or is he going to be able to maintain this pace that he's got going on for a long run, which is something that Turned Down for What is definitely known for, as the 24 is getting closer and closer, and he's going to have a little bit of help here from the 3 of Justin Anscock. Old Rowdy out there on the outside. Pacey looks like he's also going to go ahead and line up in that double O on the high side also. Let's actually go ahead and bring it back to Pacey and show you what he's racing tonight. Pretty nice looking machine. Early detection saves lives. Talking about the American Cancer Society making strides against breast cancer. And yeah, absolutely. And how about if we go back? I actually saw, I'll get back to it later, but I saw a Chevy Camaro going up Route 85 just past Raleigh, North Carolina. It had Michigan plates on it. I don't know if the car was heading up to Michigan or not, but it was painted very much like just our Pacey Wygant's truck right there. Let's go back and check with Mike Allen and take a look at his ride. I promise you, it's looking really, really good. You're not going to want to miss this. And look at that on the front. But let's get a better shot of it. There we go. Looking great looking truck for an amazing reason. Again, making strides against cancer, and there you can see Christine Brunage on the back, a breast cancer survivor, raising money. And speaking of raising money, if you go down to my About section on my channel, you'll see a link there to where you can go on over and donate. Please, if you can, donate what you can. It is absolutely appreciated. And yeah, it all goes to help victims of this terrible cancer. I was actually just talking to Mike Papa Bear Campbell, the owner of Turned Down for What, and it seems like conversations about cancer and all that are getting way too common And so much so, I got to give a big old shout out to Bill Hills, a guy that has raced in many leagues that I've broadcasted for and raced within. Bill Hales, his cancer is unfortunately back, and this time it's in his kidneys. He's going to go for some surgery on the 26th, and just want to make sure everybody out there in chat, whether you watch the race now or later, make sure you keep not only the great cause that Christine has on Mike Allen's truck, but also please, if you can, keep Bill Hales in your thoughts as well. He goes for again for surgery on the 26th. Doctors seem pretty good, or feel pretty strong about him coming through it all. But yeah, he's actually going to have a kidney removed. So hopefully the doctors can catch it all and he can move on, and we'll see him back on track soon. All right, let's get back to our race. So, how are y'all feeling about the race so far? I mean, Mike Allen a little bit further in the back right now, sitting P14, but he is up 4 spots. Even though he got slightly involved in that wreck we saw earlier, he's not out of it by any means, like we saw just last week or the week before. He'll be able to continue. Mike Campbell says 24 minutes of repairs, had a very fast truck, was looking forward to a great race. I'm hoping you can get right back in there. I absolutely do. All right, let's go ahead and check in with our leader, Evan Knapp, still up here in this Dude Wipes number 63. Pacey Wygen in this double O, able to pass the 24. And as I'm talking about the 24, Cole Snyder looks like he's fallen a little bit further back. Now sitting at about P7, down 2 spots from where he qualified. Tyler Dohar now moved up from 4th to 3rd. So in that final podium spot, talking about podium spots, I guess I need to change something, because we are seeing the time what's left of the race, not the laps. So let's go ahead and change that right now. There you go. Working lap 21 of 120. So 99 bottles of beer on the one. No, what am I? Wrong song, right? No, we got 99 laps to go here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Still, Evan Knapp has led from the get-go. Continues to lead Pacey and Tyler Dohar in the top 3. Byron Jones right now in his 213 Simware fcancer.com Chevy Silverado. 213 Simware jumped on board with the whole breast cancer awareness theme and created a truck that he ran last week, and I'll actually get up close and personal with this truck as well to show you what it's all about. Again, 213 Simware F-Cancer t-shirts are on sale. Go on over to Byron Jones's page. All proceeds go to the Susan G. Komen Foundation, and this truck absolutely pops. Loving the pink outline with the black, the 2, the way that it's all outlined. Jones P&D on Twitter. Jones P, the and sign D. If you need any kind of a paint scheme, and Byron said last night in his post-race interviews through the ARCS Saturday Night Showdown race, if you go on over and you talk to him and you say, hey, Repeat sent me, he's going to give you a half off right off the bat on your first scheme. So if you need any kind of a truck, next gen, cup car, World of Outlaw, if you need an F1 or a Ferrari or whatever you need, go on over Jones PND on Twitter, follow the guy, and he will absolutely help you out. The man is amazing with the art of that digital brush. Pacey and Byron a little close. Both of them trying to catch back up to Dohar. And now Dohar is taking P2 from Pacey. Pacey now on the outside, rocking that double O. The 17 Bills Mafia looks like Chevrolet also. How about that close game between the Bills and Kansas City Chiefs today. Bills advanced to 5-1, right along with my New York Giants advanced 5-1 as they were able to get by the Baltimore team. So good job by both, and both of them having one hell of a season. Good to see the Giants back in the W column, though. I do have to say that. All right, let's actually take a little bit, since it looks like we've got a good green flag feel to it. Let's go through the field as we normally do, and we'll start off with Evan Knopp, as he's blinking out just a little bit, so we won't spend much time on him. Just number 63, Dude Wipes Toyota Tundra TRD. Right behind him, we got the Filter Time Elite Performance Industries number 78 from Walbridge, Ohio. Good-looking truck, as always, for Tyler Doar. Byron Jones in his 213 Simware Patriot Esports.com, number 2 from Goodyear, Arizona. Again, there it is on the bottom. Paint and designer for Jones P&D, owner and operator. Zach Meredith back here in his Buffalo Bills number 17 from Barry St. Edmunds. Great looking truck, and I got to give him a lot of credit as well. Pacey Wyja in his early detection saves lives, 00, making strides against breast cancer. Looks like Silverado also from upstate New York. Chris Murphy out here in his number 21, Hiring Our Heroes. This is a program all about hiring veterans that come out of service from Union, Washington. So definitely good to see Chris Murphy out here right now, sitting P5, up 6 spots from where he started. And look at that, he's also got the Sim Racing channel going across the visor. How about that? Then we're going to have the number 8 Hellman's Machine for the one and only Connor Cunningham. Bringing a little bit of nostalgia back in this machine from his Xbox days over on console. Great looking ride for Connor Cunningham. Sitting P6, up 15 spots from where he started. He's a tank racing transplant from the Speed Racing Network over on YouTube. So far, looking pretty good tonight. Elric George in his Jack Daniels number 40, the Nassau Assassin, right down from the Bahamas. I've said it many times, I'd love to wake up and see what this guy sees every single day. Gary Huppines in his number 51 from Tell City, Indiana. Just an old guy that loves to race in his Budweiser number 51. Looking pretty good, sitting P7, down 1 spot from where he qualified, but a long race to go. We just saw Elric George. Let's jump back to Justin Aniscock from Kenai, Alaska, in his GM Goodwrench Service Plus number 3, old throwback to the one and only Dale Earnhardt. And very, very strong week in and week out. So there you go. Rodney Ayers back here in this Realtree number 1. Great looking paint scheme. Again, a little bit of a pink pinstripe around the number. And right now sitting P10, up 7 spots from where he started. And it looks like we're going to go through a round of green flag pit stops, as everybody's going to go ahead and try to get these woed up and slowed up and come on down pit road for their very first pit stop. So we'll continue to go through the field. Mike Allen, you saw him pull in right behind from Tomhannock, New York, team captain for his team. Right now on pit road, sitting P13. Cole Snyder back here in this number 24 Mountain Dew Baja Blast machine, looking pretty good. Nap Auto Parts on the backside from Whitehaven, Pennsylvania. Right now sitting P15, a little bit of damage. Robert Amaral in his number 70 Mobile One Busch Light Chevy Silverado, down 3 spots right now, sitting P16. P17 going to be David Davis, also rocking the breast cancer awareness colors, hoping to bring a lot to this great cause, as well as donations from Arnold, Missouri. All right, so behind him we're going to have Mike Pop Bear Campbell in this number 71. Turned down for what? Trucking LLC. Looks like Toyota from Randleman, North Carolina. That's right, the home of Richard Petty. Good looking machine as always. That neon green or day glow green definitely pops. Nate Lehman back here in this number 14 Amazon Flex machine. Also looks like Toyota. 8th grade science teacher from Wichita, Kansas. Oh, a little bit of an issue up there between him and the 3. We'll have to see if that brings out the caution. Jeff Jones on pit road in his number 95 Energizer machine. Goodyear, Arizona, in case you didn't catch it. Jeff Jones, Byron Jones, father and son racing in the same league. Mike Campbell sitting on pit road in his Darton Archery number 11 from the great state of Michigan. Go Wolverines. And, of course, Josh Roberts unable to make the race, probably helping out Pop Bear in the booth to assist in everything going on. Says Pop Bear is in a Ford, boss. All right, well, thank you very much, buddy. I appreciate it. The way that I got that camera angle, not quite able to catch the front end. But let's go ahead and clear the abouts and see if we can find out what exactly happened between the 3 and that 21, I believe it was, just a little bit ago. Nope, it doesn't look like it caught, so we're just going to go ahead and roll on. Let's go ahead and switch out the ticker for your scoring pylon again, and let's go ahead and bring up your gap instead of your manufacturer. So Evan Knopp now with a very, very healthy 7.9, might as well just call it 8 seconds over Zach Meredith in his number 17 Bills Mafia truck. Byron Jones sitting P number 3, Pacey Wygent P4, Tyler Dohar P number 5. Tell you what, this guy's been ultra fast. Let's go ahead and jump on board with him and this number 63 Toyota. Let's jump into the cockpit with him, see exactly what he's got going on, and see what he's dealing with. Go ahead and crank it up. There we go. A couple fast laps around Las Vegas Motor Speedway with Evan Knopp, your leader since the beginning. One or two might have been able to lead a lap during pit stops, but Evan Knopp, he came in on lap number 27. Everybody else came in, or just about everybody else came in on lap 33 while we were riding around with a few of these cars. Still Nate Lehman, Jeff Jones, and Mike Campbell III on pit road. Mike Pop Bear Campbell looks like he's about 15 laps down after some damage. Justin Ascock down one lap, and Jeff Lednam also down one lap. If the caution should happen to come out, he would be the lucky dog and be able to go around the pace car, grab his lap back, and get back into contention with the rest of the field. Let's go ahead and again widen this out just a little bit. And you know what? Let's actually widen it out a whole lot and see if we can't maybe take a look at this Las Vegas skyline, courtesy of the Sim Racing channel on Roku TV Blimp. Beautiful, beautiful views all the way around this track. Again, Las Vegas Motor Speedway, just outside Sin City, and an amazing facility in the middle of nowhere. All right, let's go ahead and bring it back in. Go ahead and bring up everything again for you. That way you know who's where. Bring up your track map again. And let's actually go ahead and grab a look at the weather as well. See if it's changed at all since the beginning of the race. Let's do that for you right now. So as you can see, 74-degree air temp and 78-degree track temp. So no, not much has changed since the beginning of the race. Everybody out there still doing really, really well. As the sun continues to set, as you can see, the lights have come on around the speedway. The track's going to cool down. The grip is going to come up. Tire wear is going to get to be a little bit more of a thing. And if these trucks were loose before, they're about to get a little bit freer. Get a little bit either more neutral or tighter as the race goes on. Evan Knopp still leading. This is a battle right now for P2. Byron Jones has it. Pacey Wygant wants it. And Zach Meredith, he says, you know what? You guys go ahead and get racy. I'll just stay right here. But another good thing that they're doing is staying in line for now, I would imagine. Because the more they stay in line, the better chance they got at running down Evan Knopp. I mentioned that he was a very healthy 8+ seconds ahead of P2. And as you can see now on that scoring pile on the left-hand side, down to just 5.5. So these three, they are catching them, but it's going to take a whole lot more time and a whole lot more teamwork to do what they need to do. I mentioned before that most guys came down on pit road on lap 33. Evan Knopp came in on lap 27, so he's going to have to pit quite a bit earlier than these guys. At least, what is that, 6 or 7 laps, depending on what he's doing on fuel, and if we happen to see that yellow flag come out. Working lap 48 of 120. Again, whether you're out there on YouTube, the Sim Racing channel through Roku TV, or Twitch, definitely appreciate it. Welcome aboard. Definitely, please, if you can, go on over, smash the follow button. That way you know every time I go live, whether it's with the Turn Down for What series, the ARCS Racing Truck Series on Saturday nights. Tomorrow is a huge, huge race. The Shake and Bake iRacing Cup Series, their Season 1 finale from Homestead Miami Speedway. Usually a very, very good crowd in attendance. Chat usually gets very, very busy. I cannot wait for that. All season long, we've had between 30 and 40 Cup cars on track at all times every single week. Cannot wait to crown a champion in that race tomorrow night. It's going to be a hell of a show. And then, of course, on Tuesday, I'm right back with KS Gaming 51 over on his channel for the Turn Down for What iRacing Cup Series. Their season is coming to a close. Just a few short weeks left. And, man, that points battle over there is getting tighter and tighter. Speaking of points battles, let's actually show you why we got a little bit of a lull here. What the points look like in this series. There you go, Tyler Doar on top, 347 points. Looks like Byron Jones right now sitting P2 with 326, so just a mere 21 points behind Tyler. Ryland Barkhouse, or the truck that's sitting in P number 3, that bright pink with the black top truck, sitting P3 in points and P3 on track right now. Jeff Lednam in his number 37, P4, and Justin Aniscock talking about that 3 truck that went a lap down a little bit ago. He is sitting P5 in the points. So these points continue to accrue as the season goes on. And Pop Bear does one hell of a job with this series. Definitely appreciate him for it. All right, so it looks like we've got more and more trucks again starting to come on down pit road. There's a couple there. Looks like that's going to be Evan Knopp. We mentioned that he would have to pit early, as well as David Davis. So a couple trucks coming on down pit road. That's going to hand the lead over to the Deuce, the one and only Byron Jones. Mama Bear, sorry, it wouldn't let you put. I just saw that. Sorry. Sorry, it wouldn't let you put your link out there in chat. Let me see if I can go ahead and grab that for you right now. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I'm looking to get that up there for you. Still battle first, second, and third. Give me 1 second. There you go. There's the link to Christine's page. If you want, you can go ahead and click on that, and it'll bring you right to the Christine's Warriors site, where you can definitely pull up everything. And there you go. You're very, very welcome, Mom Bear. Sorry it took me a moment to see that message, but let's go ahead and he's talking about. Nice moving up 88. I gotta agree. Mike Allen right now, he's moved on up to P13 back here, as he's gonna go ahead and exit pit road. Still a little bit of damage to the right hand side of his Silverado. Let's actually take a look at that damage from the number on back, as you see him getting ready to merge up on track. Definitely a bit of damage. But I don't see any real damage to the spoiler in the back or anything like that, so he should be all right. Very, very welcome, Mama Bear. Thank you very much for coming out, and yeah, I absolutely appreciate you as well. All right, let's widen this out again. All right, so we talked about Byron Jones, Pacey Wygant, and Zach Meredith pitting quite a few laps after the 63. Well, here they come on down pit road right now, coming to a slide into their pit stall, and each and every one of them going to grab 4 brand new Eagle Feel Goods, go ahead and fill it up with that Sunoco E15 fuel, top it off, do what they got to do, and get ready to come on back out. And, yeah, continue to battle. Looks like Byron Jones got a little bit of a better stop than the 17 and the 00. So he not only did he lead them on the pit road, but he's going to go ahead and lead them off of pit road as well. Good job, Byron. All right, so now new leader as the 40 comes on down pit road, trying to woe it up before he gets caught speeding onto pit road. Talking about the 40, Bossy Geo, old Elric George, now on pit road, and it looks like he's going to be the last. So that's going to cycle everything back to our leader, talking about the 63 of Evan Knopp. Connor Cunningham right now, he last pit on lap 33, so he's hoping that the caution would come out. But so far, no luck. He is the only truck still out there that has not yet come on down pit road. It'll be interesting to see when he does. I'm not quite sure. Nope, it's not going to be this time as he comes off turn 4, goes across the start stripe, up 19 spots in this Hellman's number 8 Dale Earnhardt Jr. throwback. Definitely very, very nice looking truck. Miss seeing that truck back in the console days over on Xbox while running the NASCAR Heat Series. So definitely good to see this truck back out here. Byron Jones, after leading Pacey Wygant and Zach Meredith on the pit road, he's going to resume P number 3. Pacey Wygant P4. Chris Murphy in this number 21, Hiring Our Heroes Ford F-150. And Connor Cunningham now coming on down pit road. He's going to go ahead and be the last to pit, which also means he'll be able to go the furthest a little bit later on. And the tires that he'll have will also be able to be just a little bit quicker. So that's going to refer second place back to Byron Jones. Pacey Wygant still filling up his rear view. Let's actually go ahead and take a look at his at what Pacey sees as he's going around the track in his rear view mirror. All right, big gaggle right here. A little bit of a hornet's nest of trucks. Talking about the 40, the 2, the 00, the 51, and others. Just Spencer says, I don't know about y'all, but I'm a big fan of the number 2 and the Cowtails car. Yep, I can imagine why. Talking, let's see, I know I saw that before. I don't think he's actually running the Cowtail cars tonight. Usually Jeff Jones runs the Cowtails car in this tonight. It looks like it's an Energizer Bunny number 95, but looking pretty good. All right, let's go ahead and bring it on back up. Let's check in with Chris Murphy again in his Hiring Our Heroes number 21. Again, Hiring Our Heroes, all about hiring veterans just out of the service, helps them with their transition skills back into civilian life. Everything from working on their resume to interview skills to helping them with their initial job search and everything else as well. Big program. When I left the service back in '99, I went through the TAP program, or the Transition Assistance Program, and it is absolutely a huge help. Now the tools and programs and all that have certainly advanced since the dial-up days. Which is what was out there back in '99. But I'm glad to know that the service is still doing everything that they can to get our brave men and women back into the workforce with all the tools needed. Pop Bear out there says motor expired. I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. But I know that you'll probably jump up into command center with Josh Roberts and do everything that y'all need to do to make sure that this race continues to flow smoothly. 50 more laps left tonight here from Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Evan Knopp still leads 5.7 seconds over Byron Jones and Pacey Wygant. They really started to chew into his lead earlier when the 17 of Zach Meredith in his Bills Mafia Silverado was able to be part of that threesome. But Chris Murphy, now he's in P number 4. Byron Jones and Pacey Wygant, that's what they've got. The 11, I believe, is back there as well right now. Let's see, it's going to be Mike. Yep, there he is. And that's a nice looking truck as well. Whether you just joined, whether you're out there on the Sim Racing channel or Roku TV, thank you very much for your patronage. Absolutely appreciated. If you want to be just like Christy, please go on over Sim Racing channel on Roku TV. Whether you've got a Roku streaming device or a Roku TV, the offer of $19.99 for a full year is still out there, where you can get unlimited sim racing coverage, whether through leagues, communities, or clubs, POV streams, podcast, whatever it is you want. $19.99 for the full year, and that is unlimited commercial-free coverage 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And Christy, thank you very much for your recent subscription, and yeah, welcome aboard. As in addition to the Sim Racing channel on Roku TV, of course, there is always Twitch and YouTube. So if you're out there and you've recently hit the follow button, thank you very much as well. Looks like the last one out there was going to be Brian Odell. Thank you very much for the follow, as well as Mindy Wygant. I'm going to guess that is going to be either Pacey's mom or maybe Pacey's new wife that just recently welcomed in a bouncing baby girl. So congratulations to Pacey. Not only can he get it done out here on track, he's great at taking care of a family as well. So again, big congrats. All right, let's look around a little bit. Obviously, Evan Knopp still leading. Byron Jones and Pacey still right here as they get on by the lap truck of the 24, and yep, continuing to do what they do. Chris Murphy, we talked about him. Zach Meredith also a little bit further back. He's battling a little bit with Justin Anasagok. 17 up high. Looks like he's going to be able to complete the pass using the high side momentum. Dale Rapp right now in his number 52. Right now sitting in P number 6. Good truck tonight for Dale. It's Old Wonder. Looking pretty good. Up 13 spots, sitting P6. He's got Mike Allen a little bit further back right now, running P7, up 11 spots, running this Christine Warriors breast cancer awareness number 88. But I tell you what, I'm actually kind of liking that logo on the side of the 88. Yeah, this side. The other side's all scratched out. Yeah. I am all about that F word when it comes to cancer. Let's just put it that way, right? Fuck cancer. Absolutely. And again, just in case the man is out here, definitely want to give another big old shout out to the one and only Bill Hales. Unfortunately, his cancer is back and in his kidneys this time. He'll be going for surgery on the 26th. I know some of y'all out there said that you would keep him in your thoughts, and I'm sure that it is absolutely appreciated from your family to his, and from my family to his as well. Bill, here's to hoping for the best and looking forward to seeing you back out on track sometime soon, once the doctors have gotten all that awful stuff out of you. So here's to you, buddy. All right, so looks like Evan Knopp, here he is coming. He came down pit road, now leaving pit road. That, of course, handed everything back over to Byron Jones and Pacey Wygant first and second. Zach Meredith back to P3. Dale Rapp, oh wonder, P4. And Mike Allen, we just talked about him, sitting P5. Roddy Ayers in his number 1 Realtree Silverado. Again, great looking paint scheme for him, with Elric George in his Jack Daniels number 40 sitting P number 7. Robert Amaral, P number 8. Old Busch Light. I tell you what, I think some of Kevin Harvick's best paint schemes were in the Busch Light colors, whether the light one like this or their darker one. I might have to talk to Robert, see if he could put together one of the darker blue Busch Light schemes that Harvick ran. But either one, both are really, really nice. Mom Bear out there says, yeah, 88, get her done. Absolutely. I haven't done that voice in a long time. There we go. How about that? Off the cuff. What do you know? The 51 now, Gary Huffines with Chris Murphy. Chris Murphy a little bit further back. And let's actually switch up the ticker on top back to our scoring pylon. And that way you guys can keep track a little bit easier of who's a lap down, who's on lead lap, who's where, who's doing what, and so on, so forth. Or if you just happen to be a fan of certain manufacturers, let's actually show you what where your Chevy or where your Ford or where your Toyota is out here on track. Right now, looks like it's 4 bow ties leading the top 5. Elric George in his Ford F-150 sitting P5. Toyotas in 6th, 7th, 12th, and 20th with Mike Campbell III. And we got some blue ovals sitting in 5th, 8th, 14th, and 18th for Mike Papa Bear Campbell. So Papa said his motor blue, so he's on pit road. Unfortunately, no fast repairs in this series, so these guys have to do what they have to do to make sure that they get the most amount of laps under their belt and try to make up as many points as possible. So we took a look from the blimp earlier. Let's actually go ahead and take another one from this facility, as it looks like Byron Jones going to come on down pit road right along with Zach Meredith. Pacey Wygent, he's going to go ahead and stay out. Let's take a look at this facility one more time from the Sim Racing channel on Roku TV blimp high above the speedway. Sunset, beautiful blue and purple sky all the way around. Facility very, very well lit, and great night for racing. It's been in the mid-70s all race long. Great shots from the Sim Racing channel on Roku TV blimp. Let's bring it back down to the track and keep up with our guys. Byron Jones' pit stop is complete. Pacey Wygent now on pit road. Going to go ahead and grab his 4 brand new Eagle Feel Goods. As it looks like we've got 35 laps remaining. That tells me that everybody's going to be very, very close to being able to complete it all from here on out. And yeah, we'll definitely have to see. But Evan Knopp able to get back to the lead in his number 63 Dude Wipes machine. So far led a majority of the lap, so he will not only gain a point for a lap led, but also gain a point for most laps led. I know we did it a little bit ago, but let's go ahead and jump on board with him again. See exactly how this guy is tackling Las Vegas Motor Speedway, this mile-and-a-half track out in the desert, and also as he's coming up on some lap cars. Again, let's go ahead and jump into the cockpit with this guy, and let's go ahead and turn a couple laps. Go ahead and crank it up. All right, bringing it back in. Definitely this 63 of Evan Knopp, definitely very, very strong tonight. Either that or he just absolutely loves Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Mama Bear out there in chat asking, Pete, do you have the pink ribbon logo that we had on screen last time? I can't find mine. Mama Bear, unfortunately, no, I don't. The last broadcaster that had that ribbon up for you was actually SWAT's KS Gaming 51 during the Cup race. I'll be sure to have mine for next time. I'll have to go and get that from SWAT's. The last time I did the broadcast, unfortunately, the stream just kept on breaking. It actually turned out that there was an issue with the actual broadcast itself, or through Twitch. But we were able to get it fixed. Even though the stream was broken on Twitch, it completed the full race over on YouTube. So I apologize. I will absolutely have your ribbon available on screen next week when this series goes live again. Speaking of next week and where this series is going, as the 63 goes on to complete another lap, here's where we are going very soon. So tonight, obviously, Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Next week, we are going to Charlotte, talking about the Queen City in Charlotte, North Carolina, October the 23rd. 150 laps in these bad boy toy trucks. Cannot wait for that. Then obviously we're going dirt racing in Eldora. Talladega Super Speedway, where we're talking pack racing all night long. And then we're going to go for a championship on November the 13th at Kansas Motor Speedway for 120 laps. You want to talk about some high line 2-3 wide action at times in these trucks. We're going to see a lot of that back to back, but I cannot wait to go slinging some mud on October the 30th, Halloween Eve, for 100 laps at Eldora. It's going to be a good time. All right, Pop Bear, I got you, buddy. Thank you very much for sending that. And I'll be sure to absolutely add that. Christine, the one and only Pop Bear, just sent me the link for your ribbons. And again, I will absolutely make sure that they are up and front and center next week from... I thought there was an issue somewhere in the back. Yeah, I'll definitely make sure that they're front and center next week for you. All right, so let's widen this out again. We've kind of hung out with the 63 long enough. I mean, he's got nobody whatsoever in his rear view. Byron Jones and Pacey Wygant. Byron Jones, he's got all kinds of time now on the 00 of Pacey. Pacey's a good 3 seconds behind Byron Jones. Byron Jones still 6.5 behind Evan Knopp. Chris Murphy back here in P number 4. And let's go ahead and clear the logos. And let's go ahead and get back to your gap between drivers on the scoring pylon. Hopefully you were able to find where your favorite driver is and what brand he's repping out there on track, what make and model. All the Fords are Ford F-150s, all the Chevrolets are Silverados, and all the Toyotas are TRD Tundras. So, great bunch of trucks, great bunch of truckers, great bunch of drivers on a great track, great weather. Man, could you ask for any better? 23 laps to go left here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. So far, Evan Knopp looks like he is going to be able to seal the deal unless we have a caution come out, which, hey, turned down for what is not known for their cautions. They're known for long green flag racing, and yeah, doing pretty well. A little while back, Jess B513 says this has been a great race so far. She said that at about 10 minutes after 10. Here we are now about 10:30, so 20 minutes ago. And yeah, it's still been a great race. And in the closing laps, usually it tends to get a little dicier. But as you can see by the track map, there are cars all over this mile-and-a-half speedway. Really, no very close battles. I'll go through again, starting with the leader, kind of reintroducing you to everybody. And who knows, maybe as we come along, we'll actually find something that's going on as well. So let's go through the field. I just won't talk about everybody the same as I did earlier. We'll just kind of go truck to truck, position to position, all the way through. Looks like Evan Knopp and Chris Murphy going to come on down pit road, which means very soon others will have to as well. I didn't think that everybody was going to be able to make it from there. They all last pit right around lap 80 to 83. So some are going to have to do their thing and make up a lot of time. And in fact, it looks like Byron Jones came in on lap 99. So he wanted to come on down, grab 4 brand new Eagle Feel Goods. He snuck in under the radar for those Eagle Feel Goods, try to make up some time on Evan Knopp. We'll have to see just how close he gets to him. Looks like then we got Chris Murphy here. He's exiting pit road. Cole Snyder in this number 24. He's got the 11 of Mike Campbell III to his outside. Rodney Ayers back here in this one. Definitely, again, loving this paint scheme. Chris Murphy, just talked about him. Elric George all by his lonesome. Robert Amaral with the 77, not too far behind. Connor Cunningham, he's actually 2 laps down. Mike Allen also on pit road, actually leaving pit road as he hits the exit cone. He's going to come on back out and see exactly where he stacks up. David Davis, nothing, not much going on with him. Tyler Dohar definitely not having the night that he wanted. Tyler Dohar right now is running in the 15th spot, so he's going to give some of those points back to. He's going to give some of those points back to Byron, and interesting scenario. As you see there on the left-hand side on that scoring pylon, Dale Rapp, all wonder right now, and Pacey Wygen in that 00. They are the only ones that have not yet come down pit road, so they are actually your leaders. The last time they came on down pit road was lap 84 for Pacey and 83 for Dale. Justin Anaskok in this number 3. They're going to go ahead and take it 3 wide. 78 of Dohar up top. 00 of Pacey on the bottom. 3 of Justin in the middle. Now the 52, he's going to go ahead and take it 3 wide. Full send into the corner. 3 wide still. Evan Knopp up the backside. Oh, it looks like we got Tyler Dohar up into the wall. And I didn't see any contact there, so I'm not quite sure exactly what happened. But looks like Campbell III on pit road. All right, now Pacey, he's going to have to come in very, very soon. 14 laps remaining. He's not going to be able to go the distance. There you see the 63 of Knopp. Dale Rapp just a little bit further back. And Byron Jones. So now from Evan Knopp back to Byron Jones, you can't see the time on the pylon because everybody is 1 or more lap down to the leader. That's because a couple have not yet gone down pit road. But Byron Jones, he is now just a mere 1.6 seconds behind this Dude Wipes machine. Dale Rapp, and there's Byron Jones. He's got the 77. He's got a big old toe. He's going to go ahead and throw that into the corner. Byron, he's been doing a bang-up job trying to to make sure that he's in contention week in and week out. But right now, Pacey has just about the entire field one or more laps down because he has yet to pit. He's hoping that that caution is going to fly and he'll be able to trap most of the field a lap down. Then it would be a mano-a-mano show between himself and Evan Knopp. Right now sitting P2. About the only time he's seen P2 or worse is during green flag pit stops. All right, so Pacey Wygant now on pit road. Evan Knopp, he's going to come on down the backstretch. Now, actually, I'm going to go back to Pacey. Is Pacey here going to take two? Or is he going to maybe just take fuel to grab track position? So far, right side's up. He's going to grab at least right side tires. Does he take four? Yep, he's going to go ahead and take all four. So Evan Knopp able to go on back by and take over the lead. Lead now between Evan and Byron down to 3.5 seconds. So what had been happening is Evan was able to extend that lead up to like 8+ seconds. But because Byron came in on lap 99 right when his fuel window opened and Evan Knopp was still out there on older tires, Byron was able to make up a lot of time, over 5 seconds or just about 5 seconds on Evan. And it just doesn't look like he's going to have enough get up and go to be able to do anything, with Evan, as we're now at 10 laps remaining from Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Again, down the backstretch, going into turn number 3. That's going to be our P2 car. P3 back here, going to be Chris Murphy in his number 21. Pacey Wygant in his 00, sitting P4. And Elric George, good top 5 finish so far, a possible finish, I should say, for the Clearwater Assassin. Talking about Elric George, old Bossy Gio from back in the day. Great, this could be a great finish for him as he's got to come down pit road. All right, so that will hand that position over to the 17 of Zach Meredith. In case you couldn't tell already, big Bills Mafia fan. Family originally from upstate New York. He's got the 11 right to his inside. 11 is, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, he's several laps down. I'm talking about 63 laps down, unfortunately. Is that right? Yeah, because Pop Bear, he's out. So yeah, Mike Campbell III down 63 laps. He's had one hell of a night, but you know what? I gotta give the man credit. Even though he's had a rough time getting that truck fixed, and he's several laps down, he's out here trying to collect points, and he's doing just that. Says Dale wrecked on pit road. I didn't get any kind of notification, otherwise I would have absolutely jumped to that. Big thank you to everybody that just joined. Welcome aboard. Definitely see just about 20 of you out there, 15 to 20 of you out there between the Sim Racing channel on Roku TV, on YouTube and Twitch as well through Repeat 1975. I am the one and only Repeat 1975, Pete Ruzick. Whatever you want to call me, just don't call me late for dinner. That's probably the oldest joke in the book. But if you ask a couple of kids under my roof here lately, I am just about as old as the dinosaurs. So there's that. Evan Knopp still leading with 5 laps remaining. He was just able to get on by Zach Meredith. He also put the 8 of Connor Cunningham a lap down as well. So right now, Knopp, Jones, Murphy, and Wygant, the only trucks left on the lead lap. Others definitely have had some issues all night long. Very limited on cautions. No real time to go down pit road under caution. Spend a little bit of extra time getting your truck fixed. Get back out here and get going again. So I mentioned that Byron Jones before was about 3.5 seconds. Now just about 5 behind Evan Knopp. If we look from his nose cam, you're really not seeing all that much. This 213 Simware Fox Cancer machine's been pretty fast all night long, and it looks like so far going to be another runner-up finish for Byron Jones, but doing what he can. And I'll tell you what, Byron Jones, he used to race actually on a laptop that barely met the specs that were needed for iRacing. He was able to see the wall around the track, 10 cars on track, and the track itself. Could not see the stands, could not see much. So anytime something happened around him, if a car wrecked and was out in front of him, he may not see it until it's like right in front of him. But ever since he got a brand new PC, upgraded all of his equipment, and he just got a brand new set of pedals because his old ones failed on him, Byron has just been on an absolute tear and has been a threat for the top 5 every single week. Not going to threaten Evan Knopp this week. Evan, one more time, through turns 1 and 2, coming off of 2 right now, going down the Nellis straightaway. He's blinking a couple times, but not too bad. Off into turn 3, keeping it high. The Dude Wipes number 63 for Evan Knopp. He is going to bring that machine to pit road. He's going to party in victory lane. He's going to sing with Wayne Newton, do a little bit of can-can with the Vegas Showgirls on stage. Congratulations, Evan Knopp. Do the can-can. I think I might have just given myself away even just a little bit more. Yeah, I'll stop right now. I won't bore you guys. All right, so let's go ahead and clear the board. Evan, stage is yours, sir. Burn them down. I feel a motor blowing. There it is. Pop goes the weasel, and the weasel goes pop. All right, so great job by Evan Knopp. All right, ladies and gents, we will be right back. For now, we'll go ahead and bring up your overall results, and we're going to go ahead and grab our top 3 into the booth. Oh, wrong one. Hold on. Let's hide that one. There you go. All right. Let's go ahead and bring it on up. Again, I will be right back with our top 3. Don't nobody go nowhere. right, guys, we are back. We got our top 3 live in the booth. We're going to start off with, it still says he's a Canadian driver from upstate New York. You could probably get a little bit closer, but not much. Not too far from Binghamton. Pacey Wygant, you started 3rd. Finishing 3rd in that 00, bringing awareness to breast cancer and how we're all really searching for the cure. Talk us through your race. Not very many left on the lead lap. It was just Chris Murphy and his number 21 behind you. But it really seemed like for a while, you, Byron Jones, and the 17 were working really well together, trying to catch up to Evan Knopp. You guys were like lap after lap, nose to tail. I thought you were going to do something all right. You brought it from about 8+ seconds down to 3+ seconds. And then fuel strategy, kind of came into play. And just big separation after that. Talk us through your race, please, Pacey.
Well, I mean, I qualified 3rd, so that's always a plus. I mean, just keep that going. I think I've qualified 3rd almost every race except for like the past 3. I didn't really know what to do. It was just kind of winging it, like you and HD always used to say, just winging it. And yeah, it was just long, grueling race watching Evan just run away with it. Because, tires, when he would pit, he would be on the fresh tires just as soon as we were starting to really eat into his lead. So there was no real chance for us to actually catch him because the tires, when we would finally get our tires to the point where he would inevitably fall back to us, he was pitting. So he played that strategy perfect. I guess I can shout out the 17 for, racing really hard for no reason. It was in the beginning. It wasn't really needed, but I'm not calling him out by any means. Don't think I am. Zach, I like racing with Zach. I don't want to get penalized. I'm not calling him out.
No. It was just really hard racing, and spots around Las Vegas Motor Speedway are very, very hard to come by. You ran one hell of a race, man, and the scheme that you ran on your truck, definitely for a great cause. So thank you very much for helping bring awareness. I'm sure Christine and her family that have been out there in chat all race long absolutely appreciate it as well. So definitely looking forward to next week. What are there any tracks left on the schedule that you're kind of looking forward to? I know you're a big fan of Eldora.
Yeah, let's go to Eldora. Come on. We can do Eldora next week. We can do Bristol Dirt after that, and Knoxville to finish off season. Come on, let's do it. 3
dirt races in a row. I don't think for some reason Papa Bear would go for that. I can't wait to sling some mud at Eldora, but that's just a couple short weeks away. We'll get there. Pacey, any quick friends, family, sponsors you need to get out there? And again, congrats on this P3, man.
Thank you. Yeah, I want to shout out to Patriot Esports and KS Gaming. Without them, I don't really think we would actually have a chance. Everybody is watching. Mindy, I heard you were watching, so thank you. My fiance, she was watching the entire race, even though she didn't comment. She was watching the whole time. But thank you, Pete, for broadcasting, and over and out, I guess.
There we go. No, I appreciate you, Pacey. Always have, going all the way back to Xbox, and of course the one and only God Power. So.
Hey, don't worry. I'm still like that whole Ricky Bobby scene. I don't know what to do with my hands.
Keep them on the wheel. Dang it. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
All right, buddy. Let's move it on up and talk about a guy that's going to be moving on up a little bit and talking about Byron Jones in the points. We showed the points earlier, Byron, and I'm going to go ahead and bring him up on screen again right now. Tyler Doar coming into tonight was at 347. You at 326. So a mere 21 points behind him. But you running P2, and I'm pretty sure you led at least one lap during green flag pit stops. because Evan, he had to pit several laps before you and Pacey and the 17 and the 21. So you were able to lead a few laps, going to give you a couple points as well. And Tyler Dohar finished back in P16, 11 laps down after something happened. I just saw him, get collected by the outside wall when him, Justin, and one other, I think it was Dale Rapp maybe, were 3 wide. I didn't see any contact, but I definitely saw his machine kind of get caught up just a little bit. So you're going to be able to move on up a bit in that 213simware.com FOC Cancer machine. Talk to us about your race tonight and the mission of 213 Simware and that whole t-shirt program that y'all got going on.
Yeah, heading out of this race, if I'm looking at the points right, I think I'm only 7 behind Dohar, so it'll feel really good. Next week, I'm good at Eldora. I feel really, really good. I know Pacey, me and him, it's going to be us two. There's no way it's not going to be. We're both really fast on dirt, and I agree with him. I think we make dirt Bristol, Knoxville, go ahead and throw in like a dirt road course in for the next few weeks, and we're set. But, yeah, the car felt really, really good tonight. I messed up. Strategy, I guess. My strategy wasn't on par. I should have pitted with Evan versus trying to fight my time and stay out because I was catching him on that last run. I got him down. I cut at least half the time just pitting in and getting out alone. So it sucks. It really does. P2 again. I'm still fighting to get the first win here, but I can't complain. I mean, it is what it is. Las Vegas, it's a good track for me. Every single series I've ran in, I've done really, really well. So I can't complain. Charlotte next week's going to be another good track. But 213 somewhere, the program we got on, F Cancer, I actually have the t-shirt on right now. All t-shirts that we sell on 213simware.com, all profits go straight towards the Susan G. Komen Foundation. And we'll end up making the donation at the end of the month once we collect all the shirts that were paid for, who all bought the shirts. We'll go ahead and make a big old donation to Susan G. Komen. It's a great cause. It really is. I planned this at the beginning of the month. I'm like, hey, you want to do something? And they're like, sure. What do you got in mind? I'm like, let's make some shirts. I'm willing to pitch in whatever you may need for it. And he's like, you know what? That's a great idea. Let's go ahead and do it. And here we are now. I believe we've sold a ton of shirts, so we're still going great on the shirts, and I'm hoping that we can continue to do well. We're only halfway through the month, so we still got another half to sell a ton of t-shirts. So if you haven't yet, head on over to 213somewhere.com. Look for the F Cancer shirt. Go ahead and purchase one for yourself. They come in pink and white, and go ahead and all profits, like I said, go towards Susan G. Komen at the end of the year. I mean, the end of the month.
I tell you what, you go ahead and get a hold of 213 Simware. Tell them to send me a shirt, and I'll actually broadcast a race with the cam on, and I'll rep that shirt all race long. And if they can do it in time for Eldora, I'll do it for Eldora or wherever. You tell them to send me one, and yeah, we'll rep it live on stream. We'll go back to the console days where I used to have the cam on all race long for the broadcast. We'll go back old school style. There we go. But man, big congratulations, Byron. Definitely going to be a great night for you in the points. Any quick friends, family, sponsors you need to get out there, sir?
Yeah, I already shouted out 213 somewhere. They were on the card today. Patriot Esports. I mean, if it wasn't for you saying, hey, you want to come drive for a team, I don't think I would be where I am right now. I've made huge improvements since switching over to this desktop, and the fact that I'm finding myself running up top 5 at least week in, week out, and just about every series I'm running right now is fantastic. I mean, other than those few every now and then mess ups, but it's feeling really, really good. At some point, I'm going to break through. Everyone's saying it's going to break through. We're going to get that win. But it's just the little things that we got to make calls on, like pitting and all that. But shout out to Papa Bear for creating the league. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him. Obviously, creating this league, making it is what it is today. And as well for you broadcasting. I know Kurt's out there watching. I can see him right now, so shout out to him too. I know he also does broadcasting as well for Turn Down for What, so it's a huge help with him as well. And other than that, shout out to my paint company, Jones Paint and Design. You can find me on Twitter at JonesPND. I do paints, I do graphics, I do what you call it, anything. I mean, pretty much anything virtually, you name it, I can do it for you. Other than that, yeah, I mean, it's a good night. We'll have to see what we can do at Charlotte next week.
Man, big congrats. Christine out there in chat asking for the link to 213simware.com. Swats, if you're still out there, I think you are. I just actually set you as a mod. So if you would, go ahead and try that link one more time. You may have to back out and come back in again, and you'll be able to put that link up there. Byron, I think you already are a mod, if I'm not mistaken. You can also go ahead and do that. Actually, White Walker Johnny on the spot. There he is. 213simware.com. Please, everybody, go ahead and click on the link. Order your shirts. What? SWAT says he needs a size small. I don't think so, buddy. I don't think so. You might be able to get one arm inside the shirt, sir. But anyway, congratulations on this P2. It's going to be a great night for you in the points. Moving on up one more time, Evan Knopp, you've been idly standing by. You got to rip it up after the race. You're going to be the one heading on over to, hear Caesar sing, dance with the showgirls. Congratulations on a dominant race. I haven't seen anybody run that dominantly at Las Vegas in quite a while. I was even joking around with you before we came back on saying, man, I bet you got some kind of a setup, don't you? And you kind of laughed it off. But, man, phenomenal race, man. Nobody had anything for you. Is this track just something that suits your style, or do you have to actually turn a bunch of laps before tonight's race during the week to get ready for Vegas?
Well, to be honest, I was not expecting it to go that way. This is actually my first ever league win on iRacing.
There you go.
I'm happy about that. I've gotten a lot of seconds and thirds, so finally cashing in on a win. I guess mile and a halves would probably be my strong suit, like the Kansas, Chicagoland, Vegas. I do like the Eldoras, Knoxville. I like running dirt and stuff like that, but the mile and a halves, even going back to NASCAR heat, have definitely been my bread and butter. But no, I was expecting a tough battle with Dohar and Pacey and all the regular fast guys. It's just with the way the pit stops went, and I was able to get a nice gap out in clean air. It worked out in my favor, and everybody keeping it clean with no cautions. It was able to pull away there.
You were pitting a good 6 or 7 laps before most of the field. Like the first time around, you pit on lap 27. I want to say it was about right, where the rest of the field didn't come in to about lap 33, and you consistently held a good 8 seconds over the field. Once the full field came on down pit road, or 8 seconds back to your closest competition, which almost all night long was either Byron or Pacey or Zach Meredith or Chris Murphy. Was that consistent 8+ seconds because you came down 6 or 7 laps before the rest of the field, or were you just not seeing a huge amount of tire loss?
Well, it was about lap 5 or 6, we got that caution, and a majority of the field decided to come down and top off. And I chose to stay out, not thinking I would get any kind of advantage, but just to stay out in clean air and not get trapped in traffic and maybe get caught up in a wreck. But with it staying green, it ended up working out in my favor there. When I would take tires and go back out on the track, I was definitely full throttle, trying to get as much of the gap as I possibly could, because I knew the tires would eventually fall off. But because it was 25, 27 laps on a run, they didn't fall off too much. Byron was definitely gaining on me. He probably gained about 3 seconds on me towards the end. Like it'd go from 8 to 5 seconds or so when I would have to pit. But just being able to get that gap and the race staying green, I I didn't really worry about conserving tires when I'd go out there. I was pretty much full throttle as much as I could be. If anything, I would just move up in 1 and 2, and doing so, I was able to stay full throttle in 1 and 2, and 3 and 4 was the turn that I was lifting out of and trying to, be fast enough to not have them gain on me too much. But it ended up working out. I'm honestly, I'm surprised how it went tonight.
Wow, man.
Pleasantly surprised.
It absolutely worked out, for you. Not only taking a point for leading a lap, but obviously dominating the race, leading the most laps. Man, if you're bread and butter, a few of these tracks that we were talking about coming up soon, the Kansas, the Eldoras, and whatnot, will we see more of Evan Knopp in the coming weeks? Or is this just kind of a when you can due to work or family life kind of situation?
I definitely plan on racing as much as I can. I haven't been able to make as many as I've wanted to this year. I'd like to race the remaining schedule in the truck series, at least in the truck series. Sundays work best for me. I plan on being there next week at Charlotte and Eldora. Talladega should be fun. Kansas. Yeah.
Nice, dude. Well, big congrats on the dominant win tonight here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. You definitely did your thing. Any quick friends, family, sponsors you need to get out there, sir?
Well, shout out you in the booth. You do a great job. Every time I see you doing a race, you put it together, you put a lot of hard work into it. Shout out Papa Bear for making this league a fun league to be a part of. And shout out to the fellow competitors. They could have really made it hard on me there with lap traffic, and everybody raced me super clean, and I appreciate that a lot. Also, shout out Mike Honcho. He's the reason he put in a good word for me to be able to race with you guys. So I'm just happy to be in a league where everybody's super cool and it's just clean, hard racing. There's, everybody seems nice in here, so I'm just happy to be a part of it.
There you go.
And there's also a lot of good causes out there.
Yep.
Shout out to them as well. But thank you.
No, man, thank you for coming out and showing the rest of the field that they need to work on their game just a little bit more. No, I'm just teasing. No, congratulations, Evan. Definitely looking forward to seeing you again whenever that might be. Swats, thank you very much for the couple of bits that you dropped. Definitely appreciate that. Jungle Cat Wizard, old Tom Harmon out there giving a big old follow. Thank you, Tom. I mentioned earlier during tonight's broadcast about the race that I've got tomorrow night. We're talking about the Shake and Bake iRacing Cup Series. Going to be live from Homestead Miami Speedway. Jungle Cat Wizard Tom Harmon will be part of all that in his Avril Lavigne number 68 Camaro. Cannot wait to see what him and James Holzer and Jose Ruiz and Matt O'Brien are going to be part of as the Shake and Bake Series crowns their first ever iRacing champion here on this platform. It's going to be a lot of fun. I cannot wait to call that race. 8:30 tomorrow evening. Please be there, be square. Swats, if you are free, you're absolutely welcome to join the booth with me. It's going to be a phenomenal time. Final race of that season. But as for these turned down for what, guys? I brought up the schedule earlier. We're going to Charlotte Motor Speedway next week in these bad fast trucks. Cannot wait to see what these guys do around that place. Old Swats and I were actually able to go there for the Roval. Pretty good race in the beginning. And then the long stretch got a little boring, but man, once that sign mysteriously flew off the wall between turn 6 and turn 7, all hell broke loose, and man, a couple of good wrecks. Saw Chase Elliott go around, saw a big old pile up in turn number 7, turn 1 rather. All kinds of fun stuff. We will see you again next Sunday night with these turned down for what truckers. Until then, everybody, please take care of yourselves, and we'll see you again soon.